A review of how to do the jets and the rocket blasts coming out of your engines to give it that rocket look as it blasts away. There's a couple of things that you can do, and there's a few things you can do to animate it, and all sorts of extra junk that you can add to this. Okay, and we'll cover all that. So we're gonna take I guess I thought I had a blank one, and then suddenly I don't. Where's my blank rocket? Alright, well, I'll have to use this one. I'll just take this one and copy it, and we'll go to a new file, and I'll paste it, and then I will get rid of all the lights that are there. Okay, so bear with me while I get rid of all these lights. Okay, I think I got rid of it. Alright, now you'll have to do a set of lights for each rocket, so you're going to have to really size these lights perfectly. The first light that you want to do is you're going to go and get a spotlight. And the spotlight, you're going to want to go to general, and you're going to want to put it on parallel spot, which is more of a tube rather than a cone like this. Okay, that should fit inside the area of your engine that you've made, the indentation that we modeled. If you cannot see the little like asterisk star there, the little white starburst, then that means that your light is in a solid object like that. So when you can't see that, it's not going to show because it's in a solid part of your rocket. So you want to make sure you bring it forward a little bit. Alright, and now we got to check the radius of this and the length of that and all that kind of stuff. So first things is we want to go to color, and we want to pick a color that would match everything that we're doing. I'll get kind of a lemony yellow, and then you want to you'll have to play with your brightness later. I'm just going to say like 250 for now. Parallel spot is the type, so when you go to type, you want it on parallel spot. And then you're going to go to shadow map soft, like we always do from the drop down menu, shadow map soft. And then visible light is going to be volumetric, so physical beam of light. And then we're going to go over to details, and this is where we can do two things that are new. We can change the outer radius, and I kind of want it to fit around that little like flare in the back, sort of. This is an experiment, we'll see what it does. And then the inner radius, I want it to fill the tube of the rocket. And then we go to visibility, so this is new, inner and outer radius right there. Okay, that's that inner and outer circle. And those, as you can see, can be, once you add some numbers to them, you do have the option of like sizing by hand. The way that I'm doing this now, where it's like slightly around the edge of the rocket, on the top and bottoms and sides and stuff, like right here, I'll center a little bit better, is this little space right there will create like a neat little sort of flare. There should be a weird little shadow and a secondary effect there, if I do it right. Alright, so after I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and go to visibility, where we do the inner and outer distance. And so your outer distance should be, if you can make that long, you know, like 2,500, whatever you need to make it. Don't make it too long, that's almost too long. But your inner distance should be less than half. And the smaller the inner distance is, like the more it needs to be there, but if it's too big, it makes your light look square and cut offish. If it's much shorter than the length, but still there, so I'm going to say like maybe 750 or something, it'll look like a little bit more pointed as it goes, okay? And then of course, I think my outers are way too long, so I'm gonna make it like 1800. All right, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, rocket blast. All right, now let's see if I have that effect there I was talking about. You can kind of see a little bit right there and a little bit right there. That's because I put the, under details, the outer radius slightly bigger than that nub. That gives me that secondary effect, excuse me, which is pretty cool, I think, if you want to do that. You can also animate this. So the inner and outer distance is what you would animate. Remember, there's bullets here. And so we can make it look like it has, like, you know, the afterburners, you know, and they're punching it like boosters or whatever and increasing the engine speed or something like that if you want. Which you would basically just decide where you'd want to like record this beginning and then go to your boost and scale it up. And then go back to what it was. Let's make that a little bit longer. Okay, so I went from here to here. All right, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? I can't really show it to you. You can kind of see it here as it scales, but I can't really show it to you unless I did a test render. All right, last of the lights, and we'd have to do all the same light for all these little teeny itty bitty rockets as well. But last of the lights here is, and we don't have to do this for the little teeny rockets unless you want to, is to create another light. This one has to be not in the tube that you create for your engine, but like right in front there, just like barely in front. And that one you're gonna go to put on no illumination, and you're gonna go to lens. So remember, in general, you don't want any illumination on that next light. And you're gonna go to lens, and you're gonna pick another lens here. And any of the ones that we've done, like Star or you know, Star 2 or Sun 1, or you can mix them together. We'll create that like afterburner type of starbursty effect. What you're gonna have to do though is make it smaller or bigger. So like I just added this bright light there, but some of them, like that's Star 2, like Sun number 1, is pretty massive, and you might want to reduce it down. But it does give it that extra like kind of cool flare. So I'd probably take the scale down to like, you know, 75 or something. Can I change? There we go. And then maybe even the brightness a little teeny bit. All right. Groovy. Now, what do I do for these little itty bitty lights up here? Can I reuse this light? I surely super can do. I'm gonna go ahead and copy paste that and bring that up. And you wanna make sure that it's centered on your light. And my ship is going this direction, so I'm gonna choose my front view. And I actually centered it pretty good by eye. All right, and all I have to do now is take that inner radius to fit in the tube, and then maybe the outer radius a little bit bigger, and then kind of like bring it up right about there. I might have to shrink the distance a little bit. There we go, secondary light effect. Don't want to put a starburst on that one. I could, there's a lot of lights, but I could go up there and put one at the end here, but that one I'm gonna have to shrink considerably down because we don't want that to be like, see how it starts really competing with the ship and becoming the more prominent issue. And then another thing that you also want to do is you're going to need a light inside your cockpit to light that up. And that looks pretty dope, if I don't say so myself. If you look here, you can't see the starburst from a certain angle. Like unless you actually see that little this little starburst thing. That's why you don't want it in the tube. You won't see the lens effect. So like as I turn this and those disappear, watch what happens. They're gone. It knows you're looking at them. All right. Now later I'll show you how to set up a sequence of lights and have it continuously blink. In case you want something like that on your UFO, it involves doing a sequence in your timeline dope sheet, which is a little bit more advanced. So I'm going to show it at the very, very, very end. The other rocket lessons are all that we did. Everything is inside of the other video rocket one that's on the YouTube channel already. Okay. And then as far as texturing your ship goes and stuff like that, I will do a review of that tomorrow, because I think that's where we're gonna like just do very, very last thing. All right, so see you in class.